third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A, always, B, aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's right, kicking off Black History Month on the most culturally sensitive and mature political talk show on the inner tubes, Revenge of the Cis. I am Mike Shealy. Today I will be playing the role of Frederick Dickless. With me, of course, Royce Lopez, filling the role of Malcolm XXX. And we are coming off the heels of one of the greatest State of the Union speeches since the 1980s.
Yeah, at least. I mean, that was... First off, when you go into something not expecting much and you then get blown away even more, even a CBS poll came out and said, I believe 75% of people approved of the State of the Union. It said that Trump was trying to unite America.
Yeah, guess he's your president now, nigga.
It was... Well, okay, let's play the highlights for... I have a...
What, are we going to play the whole thing? The entire thing was a highlight.
I'll play there's a 4-minute highlight reel. Because everyone saw it, but let's just go over it with a broad brush here.
The President of the United States.
Wait, I'm sorry. I know, we do this all the time. Why is Fox now making videos like Now This?
Oh, you're right.
With the little xylophone music and the hip fucking fonts. Stop, Fox News. Stop it. Get some help.
So let's begin tonight by recognizing that the state of our union is strong. Since the election, we have created 2.4 million new jobs. Small business confidence is at an all-time high. The stock market has smashed one record after another. In April, this will be the last time you will ever file under the old and very broken system, and millions of Americans will have more take-home pay starting next month. We repealed the core of the disastrous Obamacare. The individual mandate is now gone. Houston's reverence for those who have served our nation reminds us of why we salute our flag, why we put our hands on our hearts for the Pledge of Allegiance, and why we proudly stand for the national anthem. The era of economic surrender is totally over. From now on, we expect trading relationships to be fair and, very importantly, reciprocal. Tonight, I'm calling on Congress to produce a bill that generates at least $1.5 trillion for the new infrastructure investment that our country so desperately needs. Tonight, I am calling on Congress to finally close the deadly loopholes that have allowed MS-13 and other criminal gangs to break into our country. We have proposed new legislation.
Look, I like the guy, but he does kind of have small hands.
He does.
He does. No, he does. Just,
To be fair, you do have small hands, Mr. President, and your turnout at your inauguration was not as good as you made it out to be.
However,
Being fair.
this speech was great.
This speech was phenomenal. This guy is totally your president
When he
now.
said Americans are dreamers too, that was the line of the evening, in my opinion.
It was like watching the coup de grace. It was like watching him finish off the Democrats.
He had, and my favorite part of it was, at some points, Mike and I were fucking doubled over in laughter looking at the reaction.
It was my favorite part, was watching the Democrats. I wish that there was a dedicated Democrat camera the entire thing. I didn't even want to look at Trump.
And why was the Black Caucus dressed like they were there from Wakanda?
Yeah, and why are they angry that black unemployment is the lowest
Yeah,
it's
they
ever
were
been?
so mad.
That was my favorite part, was black unemployment is the lowest it has ever been in recorded history. And fucking the black guys are harumph, harumph, harumph. They're all mad.
My favorite, and this is, forget politics.
Oh, this
Fix it and forget it, Pelosi kept messing with her dentures.
sucking on them fake teeth.
Yeah, messing with her dentures and trying to keep them in her mouth. It was just fucking horrible. At one point, she was fighting with a lady behind her, a Democrat that stood for something, and she was like just giving her
Yeah,
the
I saw that. She gave her a little talking to.
Yeah.
I would have been like, hey, step off, bitch.
Yeah.
I'll run as
Fuck
an
you.
independent next year.
Yeah,
fucking
fuck
enough
you.
of this. Enough of the Democrat games.
When the Democrats were sitting on their hands for a dead black kid, that was the most telling thing I've ever seen.
And look, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend, because look, there was some idiot, some retard that I used to know through the strip club industry, and he runs one of those strip club magazines. Like, he's just one of those, it's just a big fucking giant penny saver for titty bars. And he was going off about, this is disrespectful the way they're treating our president. Bap, 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 bap. Look, I'm not going to pretend like this was the first State of the Union address where half the chamber sat. That's just the way it is. Every State of the Union, sometimes they'll come around on a second term, but for the most part, that first term, I've seen Republicans sit for Democrats and vice versa. But most of the time, they'll just sit there in protest. This was the amount of just rage that they were stewing in.
Yeah.
It was palpable, and it was, again, it was not. It did not feel as good as it did on election night. Election night was devastating for them, and it felt so good. But this was a close second. It felt fun to just watch them.
It was up there. And I agree. Look, I've seen all the State of the Union. You're right. Half of the people stand, half of them sit. You're right. However, there is certain parts of every State of the Union when everybody stands and claps, and you would have thought the dead black kid, both sides would have stood. Like, that's not something that you make a political point on, in my opinion. And by the way, to Patton Oswalt, the fucking most disgusting tweet of the night was Patton Oswalt.
To rumored wife murderer Patton Oswalt.
That the state of the, it's not, you started the rumor.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Carlton Banks started the rumor.
Okay. Wait.
Not the actual Carlton Banks, the internet troll Carlton Banks.
Oh, I was like, you mean the guy from Fresh Prince?
Yeah, he was. And I know, I witnessed him start that rumor because he like, the news article broke about his wife dying, and he waited maybe 15 minutes and wrote, "Hey, so are we gonna ignore the fact that Patton Oswalt murdered his wife?" And then it started. I'm not saying he murdered his wife, but it is an internet rumor that he murdered his wife.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt tweeted, "It's disgusting." Something to the effect. I'm trying to see if I can find a tweet here, but it's disgusting to use the dead bodies like that.
Can we say this? I'm going to go on record right now saying, this is me, Mersh from Revenge of the Sis. This is a factual statement that I'm about to make about Patton Oswalt. This is not an allegedly. This is not. Patton Oswalt got over the death of the mother of his child more quickly than he got over President Trump being elected president of the United States. That's a factual statement.
Yeah, because he is married
He's
again.
he's still moaning on about fucking President Trump. He's still having a moan about President Trump.
No, but my point is that he said that the president used those poor dead soldiers and all these people to make a political point. Every State of the Union. Didn't Hillary use a Muslim dude whose son died? Like, everybody does this, all right? So to act like this is the first time that it's happened, it's fucking phony, Patton. The worst part of the new Mystery Science Theater 3000, Oswalt. I'm sick of it. And by the way, hey, you've done enough voices. I'm sick of every fucking cartoon now. Patton Oswalt's voice.
Yeah, and you know what? Hey, Patton, he's our president. He's the president of the United States. He's not the mother of our children. So we can't just go replacing them all willy-nilly like that. All right, Patton? It's difficult. It's a difficult process to grieve and get over losing a president. Boy, did he get over that quick, though, didn't he?
He brought
him.
up the MS-13, and people are like, what MS-13? I don't know. The MS-13 that's been killing people forever. Somebody tried to make was it Joy Reid that said Fox News made up the MS-13? Like, or not made it up, but they're exaggerating it. MS-13 was on fucking Gangland.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
Do you understand MS-13? Like, literally, Bloods and Crips tell MS-13 members to get a grip on themselves. Seriously, calm down.
Because of lockup, MS-13 has been on MSNBC more than Chris Matthews. So
very true.
Fucking pretend that it's not a real problem. Get out of here with that bullshit.
Oh, I hate it. They're not going to recover from this, though. There's no way now. They did not go into 2018 acting like a party that is trying to gain ground in a midterm election. This guy's their only hope. This fucking guy.
Joe Kennedy III. Because what we need is another Kennedy. We just ran a Clinton. Jesus fucking Christ. The Democrats are like two-trick ponies. Kennedys and Clintons. Kennedys and Clintons. That's all they run. Just keep running the Kennedys and the Clintons, dude. And by the way, Ted Kennedy would have been president if he didn't murder that chick.
Well,
let her die.
let her die.
Let her die. Let's go ahead.
Who are forgotten and feel forsaken. We see an economy that makes stocks soar, investor portfolios bulge, and corporate profits climb.
You know what he reminds
but
me of?
fails to.
He reminds me of the fast food worker from The Simpsons. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't have the right onion rings. He's the same guy.
I gotta find.
He's
him
the
now. It's gonna
pimply
bother me.
teenager.
Yeah, I know
from The
exactly
Simpsons.
who you're talking about.
You know, my dad was a Kennedy too, and this guy. It's great too because Joe Kennedy. You know what your problem is, bud?
Kennedy.
You were born in the wrong party in the wrong era. You would have been a rock star in the 80s and the 90s, but you are a white, privileged, upper-class ginger. You are not going to win. What do you think? You're going to get the black vote? Who's going to vote? What black guys are going to vote for Joe Kennedy?
There he is.
That's him. I'm telling you, that's Joe Kennedy.
Wow.
I'm sorry, sir, but I just drooled all over myself.
Holy shit.
He's the same guy.
I thought that he looks kind of like a Conan body double.
He really does. If Conan was a dictator somewhere and he had body doubles, I'll send Joe Kennedy out there.
To give workers their fair share of the reward. A government.
You see that glistening?
His mouth is so wet. His mouth is so wet. He's a motherfucking basset hound.
Hang on, let Bukkake Joe talk. I want to hear what he has to say.
You know what he looks like? You know, like in the morning when you fall asleep and with your mouth open and you drool, and you look in the mirror and you don't realize it, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Not a full drool. I would say it looks like when you just nod off in a chair.
Yes.
Like during a football game, and you wake up and you're like, oh man.
So no matter how awesome this speech was,
So what's up, Drippin' Joe? What do you got to tell us?
the only thing everybody is, and by the way, shows you what fucking phonies people like Colbert and all those fucking people are. This is funny. This is objectively funny. Because if this was a Republican like this, I made fun of Rubio for his water thing also.
Did you hear about did you hear his terrible Spanish too?
No.
Oh,
no.
Joe Kennedy speaks in Spanish to the Dreamers. It's very funny. I think it's in this
We
video.
hear the voices of Americans who are forgotten and feel forsaken.
He looks like he'd be one of Nookie Thompson's guys.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God! Fucking Boardwalk Empire over here. Look at this guy. No, Jimmy Darmody, you're doing great. What do you got to say?
We see an economy that makes stocks soar, investor portfolios bulge, and corporate profits climb, but fails to give workers their fair share of the reward. A government that struggles to keep itself open.
Why is he talking like he has a stomach flu?
I don't know. He looks like he just threw up, obviously.
He's drooling, and he's like, and also our economy is. Oh, there.
Is it cold in here? It's cold in here, right? Oh, it's freezing.
Wait, no, now it's hot.
Yes.
Joe Kennedy's dying.
And actually, that's the car behind him is the same model car that Ted Kennedy let that woman die in, I believe. I'm not sure if that's true. I believe.
Did you hear what Ann Coulter said about it?
No.
She's like, yeah, he had a car behind him. Should have been in honor of his family. Should have had a girl with seaweed in her hair scratching, trying to get out of the car. I was like, Jesus, Ann.
Russia.
By the way, you couldn't make sure get a fresh mic cord in there because with that buzzing, like you're going against the president, and you can't even get the audio right in this warehouse you're filming this in.
Someone get this lightweight a sound tech, please. He's embarrassing himself. Get him a napkin, a handkerchief, and get him a sound technician.
Knee deep in our democracy. An all-out war.
You're lightweight, Skippy. Why don't you move along? Listen here, kiddo. Why don't you get the grown-ups some drinks?
Chowder.
Hey, Krispy Kreme mouth. Did you wipe yourself off? Directed.
Krispy Kreme mouth.
Fucking sick of this guy.
Environmental protection. A justice.
For the love of God, keep gremlins away from his mouth. Keep Gizmo away, for the love of God.
Who fed this nigga after midnight? This fucking guy, man. He's the best. I like Joe Kennedy.
And by the way, a tie from Sears. Like, the guy is a mess all around.
You really are a fucking. He is atrocious.
Look at that tie. Tell me that tie isn't something a fucking 9-year-old gets their dad for Father's Day.
He really is atrocious. I don't like Great Value Kennedy
with his goddamn horrible Van Heusen tie.
Also, he sounds like a guy, like when he's talking, his cadence, he sounds like a guy. This is the first time he's ever been put on the spot at a meeting at work. Yeah. And they're like, well, what do you think, Joe, about going into the second quarter? Well, I think that, you know, we need to be fair with our employees. And, all right, Joe, go sit down. You fuck. Go get us some coffee.
He looks like a Ginger Crispin Glover. I write stories.
Oh my God! He doesn't even have like the cool Mayor Quimby accent. Like everybody in his family.
That's the one of the cool things.
I mean, only gimmick that's cool about the
Kennedys is the
going back civil rights by the day.
He's got a childlike cadence.
He does. He really does.
He talks like Dr. Steve Brule. And I'm telling you, we're rolling back civil rights things by the day, you dingus. This fucking guy is the worst.
Hatred and supremacy.
You fucking
proudly marching in our streets.
Joe, you called a press conference. You were unopposed.
Tearing through our classrooms, concerts, and congregations.
Okay, look, I can't. This fake affected act. Do you understand? You ran unopposed. You called a press conference, and you managed to get blown the fuck out by a guy who wasn't even there. Do you understand that this is like a hurriedly released, badly executed diss track responding to another rapper? It really is. Like, Trump is like Drake. He just shit down your neck, and then you came out with like a Meek Mill counterpunch, and nobody cares.
targeting our safest,
Mouth.
sacred places.
A juicy mouth, juicy lips.
And this nagging, sinking feeling.
I'll fuck your face, Joe Kennedy.
Is somebody holding a delicious plate of ribs just off screen? Is that what's happening?
Listen here, Joe Kennedy III. I'll use your face like a fleshlight. The fuck out of here.
No matter your political beliefs, that this is not right. This is not who we are.
Oh, I think this is it. I think this is when he speaks Espanol.
That podium is so embarrassing. I'm embarrassed.
I mean, he's in an auto body shop. What do you expect? The whole thing is embarrassing. He's drooling. He's got a Bengals flag in the background. He's fucking in an auto body shop. Everything about him is terrible. It is fucking, and his Ross Dress for Less men's shirt on.
Dude.
This fucking guy.
Fucking Burlington Coat Factory pants he's wearing. He couldn't even wear a suit jacket.
Folks, it would be easy to dismiss this past year as chaos. Partisanship.
Lowest unemployment rate. Booming stocks.
Valtrex smears on my lips.
Yeah.
Fuck is this guy doing?
Politics. But it's far, far bigger than that. This administration isn't just targeting the laws that protect us. They're targeting the very idea that we are all worthy of protection. Bullies may land a punch. They may leave a mark. But they have never, not once in the history of our United States, managed to match the strength and spirit of a people united in defense of their future.
Will Ron is...
I think that's...
They left out the part where he embarrassingly spoke Spanish.
I could see if I could find it, because now I'm really curious.
Because he spoke good Spanish, but it was just terrible, the accent. He was like, and to our dreamers out there, let me just say, nosotros, perros, en la familia.
Ustedes son parte de nuestra historia. Vamos a luchar. Vamos a luchar por ustedes y no nos vamos a alejar.
Pandering
Ustedes
asshole.
son parte de nuestra historia. Vamos a luchar. Vamos a luchar.
Oh, it's not good Spanish. That's bullshit. That's bad Spanish. That's like, remember that commercial that used to play as a kid? Like, that's French they're speaking, but those kids aren't actually French. They're English. This is like one of those Rosetta Stone Spanish.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. It's like nosotros, el los.
Vamos a luchar. Vamos a luchar. Para ustedes. Accidente abogado.
555 abogado.
555 Kennedy.
You're right. He sounds like when an attorney does his own Spanish on the
Yo
commercial.
soy Joy Kennedy. Y yo quiero fajar para ti.
Oh, God. Joe Kennedy is finished. He's done. He was done before he even started.
Just fucking
I hope. Holy shit. Look at their fucking. Is this the Democratic, presidential nominees of 2020, or is this the fucking Jets fucking draft picks? Because
it's really bad. No.
What do you got? Cory Booker and Joe Kennedy?
Well, Sanchez
Holy
at least.
shit.
Sanchez speaks real Spanish at least.
What are you gonna do? Have fucking Elizabeth Warren come out on horseback shooting arrows at people?
I bring fire water.
Stupid fucking
Jesus Christ.
Democrats are
all you fucking phonies, all of you. Se habla español.
You're a fucking mess. I love it. I love watching them. I swear to God, like a year or two ago, I was like, they can't get more embarrassing than this. They just
fucking hold my IPA, bro.
Let's so my dreamers and la poor K and he's a fucking mess. It's like he didn't expect to do that. You know what I mean?
I thought at the end of that, did he go, all right, cool, when are we live? That was a good
rehearsal, right, guys? We nailed it. Good clapping, guys. Now let's go live. Let's do this. In 3, 2, 1,
Go. Yo quiero luchar para ustedes.
You would have been better off having Dr. Steve Brule come out.
Fucking asshole this guy is. Fucking idiot.
The drop in quality in terms of Kennedys in this country has been, I mean, exponentially just precipitous.
I agree.
It has been, I mean, how far the Kennedys have fallen from JFK and fucking Bobby to Joe Kennedy, drooling in a fucking body shop, taking shots at the greatest president of the modern era. Go fuck yourself.
And it wasn't even a nice body shop. It was like the body shop in The Mask. Like, it was one, you know what I mean?
Look at the one in Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can use my space.
God.
Tell your car to stop murdering everybody.
Just ridiculous, man.
I hope they run Joe Kennedy. God damn it, that would be fun.
That would be amazing. Can
Listen
you
here,
imagine?
look, I get it. You're a lightweight, though. You're a little kid, all right? Why don't you go back in your mother's womb, incubate for a little longer? I'll set up a play date with Barron. You're undercooked. Get him out of here.
Oh, fuck.
Was anybody upset at the lack of Barron?
Yeah, they like somebody said
They
they recast him. Well, it's the first season, so the first season you get away with it. You know, you could recast them.
I would have had more respect for President Trump if he told Paul Ryan,
Hey, move it. Barron's going to sit there. He's going to sit in the Speaker of the House's spot. That would be great.
Seeing the way that Paul Ryan had to just eat his words and turn around on Trump is kind of hilarious, because he's just sitting behind him with this look of like blink, blink, blink.
yeah, but he's not happy to be in the
No.
position he's in. He's basically, like I said on the weekend when we were watching it, he's season 1 Theon Greyjoy. He's just a ward of the Starks, but he's
But
not.
he still has
not,
he still has his dick.
He's not a part of that family. Well, Theon still had his dick.
That's what I mean.
The
He's still-
Starks,
that's
yeah,
my point.
But he was not a Stark. But they clothed him and fed him and took care of him.
Right.
But he was always an outsider, and that's how I felt watching it. Like Paul Ryan, they beat him into submission, and now he's just like, yay! Just please don't fire me.
You guys are all the best.
Please don't get rid of me.
For the love of God.
And it's like, now that Trump's kicking everybody's fucking ass, how many people, even fucking our boy Ben Shapiro, everybody wants to come around now and be like, yeah, see, I told you he's gonna be. Shut up, you fucking never Trumpers. I will remember you all.
So you're holding a vendetta?
Yeah, dude, because that's what we do. You gotta hold a grudge. It's the American way.
Right, until it slowly turns into cancer in your body.
Like yeah, exactly. And then you can finally get some peace in this world. Look, what my point is that you get guys like Ted Cruz. Okay, Ted Cruz, he lost to Trump in the primaries. He was bitter. He took his little shots, but eventually Cruz came around.
He did.
It's like, look, man, I'm not gonna fucking get any. What am I gonna do? Go hang out with Pelosi and Schumer like a traitor? Or what am I gonna like? I have to work with this guy. And Ted Cruz is a good example of somebody who started working with Trump and being like, all right, how do we look? You're the guy. You know what I mean? We got to work with the guy. And now they're all fucking. But Paul Ryan was still trying his little tricks. All these fucking rhinos, man. I don't trust any of you. All these late.
But hey, by the way, Rubio, párate, maricón. I said it in Spanish. Stand up, asshole. He was fucking sitting down because of the immigration thing. You pandering cunt. Fucking stand up. And we take it personal because he's literally from our state, too.
Yeah.
Stand the fuck up.
Rubio's a cuck. And I really would like to see somebody beat him. But they're going to have to run a Hispanic. Isn't he? He's South Florida, right?
South Florida.
His district's in South Florida.
Yeah, he's Cuban.
Oh, wait, no. He's a senator. So we get just.
He's a state,
senator,
and he's
sorry.
Cuban. But he's from South Florida.
He's a South Florida guy.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. We need another. We need a South Florida version of Ted Cruz. Is what we need.
Yeah.
Fucking Joe Kennedy's the worst. Hey, it's our boy Comped.
Comped.
Oh no! I know what you're about to play. Oh no!
We're not safe, Mike.
Oh no!
Mike, we're not safe.
They never, ever imbibed in any liquor.
Journalism.
Their behavior was conservative.
This is so cringy. I can't handle it.
Private, understated in every way.
And why is Mick Foley doing the voiceover?
You never ever
He has to plug his new book.
He does sound like Mick Foley, though, doesn't it?
would stop a man like this coming in the building. Nobody in this company's history, no public person has ever walked in the service elevator unless they were accompanied by security.
Oh no, I'm getting douche chills already.
I'm uncomfortable right
no.
now. I'm really
because
uncomfortable.
I know what's happening.
I know what's going to happen. Me too, I know.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That profile looks familiar.
No.
That walk looks familiar.
No, that manly walk doesn't
That
familiar.
hair looks familiar. Is this a sassy reporter I see?
Is this an investigative journalist?
Is this former Project Veritas operative?
32.
There she is. Hey! It is the queen of the lolcows, ladies and gentlemen, citizen journalist, Laura Loomer. This goofy bitch.
I hate her.
I fucking hate this woman so much. Would you, though?
Yeah, of course.
I would.
Yeah, of course you have to.
You have to. I would for the story.
Yeah.
For the story alone, I'd fuck Laura Loomer.
Yeah.
Because at least, like, I get it. People will be like, oh, you fuck Laura Loomer. But I mean, who did you fuck that's an E-celeb? You know? That's what I'd throw in their face.
No problem.
Housekeeping.
She looks better with the nose.
Yeah?
Yeah, she looks better with the, that was legal expenses well spent.
Yes. I think she needs some more work, so she's gonna Antifa might slash her tires again.
She's one of those rare women that's actually not prettier when she smiles.
No.
Like she's actually prettier when she has resting bitch face. Don't smile.
Just saw us get into this elevator and smiled at us. Nothing. We're going up to the 32nd floor. We just walked in, right past security.
Which there basically wasn't any. There was like
Mind you, there's
nobody.
a camera in here too, right?
Why is Buffalo Bill with her? What the fuck, man? You heard that guy's voice?
What are you about, a size 14?
Oh man.
Which is why I'm kind of holding this down a little bit. This is fine.
As you can see, you guys live.
She's a fucking joke, dude.
And we can go to any floor.
You got any floor, really.
Let me
That's
ask
the
you
thing with
something.
this.
I got a question, right? So
Sure.
Laura Loomer decided, we can give you a little rundown. This goofy broad decided that it would be a good idea to sneak on a freight elevator and go up to the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. How much longer? Now, when was that? October?
Yes.
That the Vegas shooting happened? So we're
Yes.
talking 4 months later?
Yeah, 700 news cycles later.
So, exactly. Oh, you're right about that. What does she expect to find up there? Like a shell casing they left behind? What is fucking Detective McNulty over here gonna find? Is she gonna find a refrigerator door with a bullet still lodged in it, like The Wire? Like what is Bunk gonna do over here? Motherfucker.
She's like a CSI webisode.
She's
Yeah, 4 seasons.
Right. And what we'll do later is we'll go by the regular elevators and you'll see security there.
Yeah.
So. And all they do is check all.
She doesn't understand that, like, the 32nd floor just happens to be where he did it from. He could have done it from the 31st, from the 62nd. He could have done it, like, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, but he didn't though.
I got Jews.
No, this time I was just
Okay. But also maybe.
What if I were to tell
Oh,
you
boy.
that it actually happened on the 23rd floor?
I would say that I'm not going to take any sort of advice from a man wearing a leather jacket and a ponytail.
I'm a 1%er.
Are you?
I ride my motorcycle.
Are you?
this fucking who I would rather him. Why didn't they go together?
That
I would have watched.
I would have watched. Oh my
I
god!
want to watch Loomer and Jesse do a show together.
We watched the first 5 minutes of Jesse's new show on RT called, like, I don't know what it's called. It's basically him talking with a hot RT reporter and then him riding his bike around the country and talking to common folk.
Old room keys.
So what we're doing right now is we just went down through the service elevator from the 32nd floor, and now we're going back up through the service elevator to the 32nd floor to show you that you can go down and go up.
What? Yeah, it's an elevator, Laura. That's what it does.
Oh, good. Hold on. It's not a Wonkavator.
Can
you write that down?
Listen, fucking Bill Nye the Science Girl over here. Listen, we are going to get in an elevator.
It's still
and
Guy.
prove that it, due to its pulley and cable-based systems, we can both move up and down in it. You goofy broad.
32.
32.
Oh, my God. We got it. We got it, you fucking hack.
32.
I'm embarrassed for you, Laura. This is...
You can see the carpet. This is clearly Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, it's clearly. Because that carpet is not available anywhere else in the world except for titty bars and nightclubs and casinos and hotels.
It's the carpet they use in every GTA. It is.
Right.
Just walk into her fucking safe house.
Now we're just walking 32227, walking down the hallway.
What?
So the service elevators are located in the 200 wing, and
Tell everyone how to do it. Make sure you let everybody know how to do it.
the doors, actually let's film the doors because there's no sign on the door.
There's no sign.
Nothing. So there's no indicator, number one. Ought to flip this around.
I wish that they triggered some sort of alarm and SWAT team just kicks the goddamn door down and starts opening fire on them.
I hope they get killed. I wish they fucking saw something they didn't even realize was a clue, and now they have to be taken out.
Yeah.
These dumb idiots.
Selfie mode. There is no indicator on these doors that tell you that the doors are for...
Why is Colin Flaherty
Sir.
there with fucking... with
Probably black people.
Laura Loomer? I gotta be honest with you. If I was to guess who the second gunman was, probably one of those mud slimes. All right, Colin? Jesus.
elevators for housekeeping only.
Blacks
nothing.
should have their own casinos. Fucking Colin Flaherty's a trip, man.
There. Nothing at all. So basically, if you think that might be a vending area or something, you could stumble in there, and there's no lock on the door. It's open 24/7, folks.
Yeah.
No locks whatsoever.
Who cares? There's no locks on it because you're not fucking supposed to be up there, you fucking goofball.
Why would there be lock?
We just got right in here, got right past security. No, look, the doors are unlocked. Yeah, it's a fucking hotel. You stupid fucking retards.
You're not at Fort Knox, you dumb bitch.
You're the only people that want to be up there right now. That's why there's no heavy security.
Oh, in Las Vegas casinos and hotels, you can't go in there. The only people who are allowed are housekeeping and security. Well,
By the way, nice hotel. Very nice. Like, I'm just saying, unrelated note, just them walking through the hallway, I'm like, it's a nice joint.
You think the rooms have specials right now? Because that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, remember I was looking that up right after the shooting. I was trying to see if might be some deals on the old Mandalay Bay. But I guess probably not, because Mandalay Bay is like the second or the first largest convention area in Vegas. So I'm sure it's always booked. I'm sure people were booking it the week of. Like, I just got to get in there. Nice place.
We just demonstrated that not only is the door not even protected without, there's no key code.
Yes, because the fucking forensics investigation is over. They took the photographs. They got all the bodies out. You fucking retarded Jew.
And
that's why.
And I don't even see a chalk outline on the floor like in the cartoons. So there's no way anything happened here.
What are you going to do now, you fucking dumb bitch? Are you going to claim you're up there and now you're in danger and the deep state's after you and you need more money, right? Is that what it comes down to, Laura?
I think she needs a boob
Because
job.
it appears to me that you're not a citizen journalist. It appears, if I were to take a guess, that you are somebody who very much enjoys being in Las Vegas on other people's dime.
Speaking of, we're going to try to go to VidCon.
Yeah, we're going to try.
We're going to try.
But that's a big, heavy price tag.
Yes. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
Anybody can go upstairs through the service elevator and downstairs, and you can literally walk past a security guard.
They're even letting blacks up here. All right, Colin, I got
Jesus.
it. Thanks. Let me do the talking. It's all about me, Laura Loomer, citizen journalist.
Anyway, my Patreon is...
And walk past a house cleaning lady and smile at them, and they won't say anything. And we literally...
Yeah, because they don't want to be fired. Because what if they think that you're some sort of hoity-toity bitch? You look like a Jap, so they probably don't want to fucking offend the daughter of a high roller.
She does look half Jew, half Asian.
Yeah.
She's got a weird look to her. I'm telling you, man, I'd give Laura Loomer a dickin', but I have a feeling she smells like old lady perfume.
You're right.
Right? Like she probably wears very heavily floral perfume.
She still she used one of those bottles that has one of the big poofy things in the end.
Oh shit. That's funny.
Whatever the female version of the Car Noir is what she has.
We said in front of her, oh, we're hitting the 32nd floor, and she didn't do anything. So it really makes you wonder, what are they doing to secure their guests, especially if you think of...
No, it doesn't really make me wonder. The only listen, Laura, the only person that should be wondering about that are people that paid to be in that building.
Yes,
you are not amongst them.
Now
so shut up.
Go back to Circus where you're staying.
Where you belong.
You dumb bitch.
Trashy fucking lower middle class Jew.
You fucking idiot. You look like the dumb bitch that plays you go to the casino and you just play the big shiny slot machine at the entrance all night.
The one closest to the fucking floor.
Yeah, the
You
one
don't
that you
even
know
bother
never
finding-
pays out.
don't even No, she's probably the opposite. She's probably one of the ones that keeps moving around from machine to machine.
She stands behind other people when they're done because she thinks it's due. And she sits down there with her cigarette.
Laura Loomer's like, I gotta find a good one.
This one has the one with the sevens that they go up and down.
She's even doing the coffee talk. I'm so verklempt.
Yeah.
You fucking frozen on the I'm so verklempt.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Go visit your family, which I assume lives in Boca Raton.
The possibility of copycats. How do you know there's not going to be somebody else who wants to get a...
Hey, Soul Patch, get out of the shot. Guy too old to be wearing a fucking Affliction shirt. Get out of the shot.
a room on one of these top floors and carry out some type of...
Yeah, first of all, you cannot wear... All right, look, you cannot wear an Affliction t-shirt, but also have a goatee like fucking Doc Holliday in Tombstone. You're not allowed to have both. You can't look like an old West fighter here and be MMA guy here with a bedazzled fucking shirt. I'm sick of this guy, this fucking stern-faced asshole.
We're getting requests in the chat from Frozen Asian. If you go to VidCon, can you guys bring Cousin Joe with you and have him do the same thing he did when he went to Comic-Con? That would be fun. Do you like the sound effects?
The Mandalay Bay Service Elevator.
What the fuck? Laura Loomer, are you doing fucking robot voice videos now?
I can't believe this. All right, I won't play any more of it.
Production value.
Oh, why do people give her money?
Why do people give any of these losers money?
Yeah, give us losers money. We need it.
Yeah, I swear to God, folks, 16th, it's coming up. We're going to go back live on YouTube, and if that fucking super chat ain't lit with some fetty, we'll be fucking
What if
angry.
fuck it, make it rain like an Atlanta strip club?
Yeah, for real, for real.
All right. Mike, there's now a K in LGBTQQICAPFTK+.
Oh, when you say something like, after a video we just watched,
Oh, it's not that kind of K.
you're like, hey, there's a K. I'm like, I know, she's running around loose in the Mandalay Bay.
Someone needs to get her with an old-timey butterfly net.
That would be awesome. Or one of those collars that the dog catchers use. Grab her by the fucking neck, just drag her down the stairs.
I told you to get out of here, Loomer.
What about the elevator? No, you need to learn a lesson. We're taking the stairs while you get the dog catcher finger on your neck.
Who Loomer is? Loomer.
A Jew?
Well, okay, yes, she's that. She's Wayne from Wayne's World's girlfriend. Hi, Wayne. Always running into stuff.
Oh, the ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, the ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stacy. She's Stacy from Wayne's World.
She is.
Crashing into a car with her bike and just...
Can someone please get that scene and put Loomer's face on it and Paul Joseph Watson on Wayne's face?
I've never met or seen a person more universally disrespected and made fun of by the right Everybody has a contingent of supporters. Like,
trying to think.
Like fucking even Chapman, even that fucking retard has a group of people that are like, Kyle Chapman's a patriot. Hey, God bless Israel. But everyone, like Laura Loomer is just one of these people. Everybody's like, what a fucking joke. The only person who sticks up for Laura Loomer is Mike Tokes.
So you want to know what the K is? And it's not the one you're thinking. There is now a K in LGBTQQICAPF2K+. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's my Wi-Fi password. Oh no, it's not. It's not. Hold on. I apologize. That
would be a super safe password.
I know.
I don't even know a lot of words that start. I mean, I still have the one, but you said it's not that one.
It's not that one.
I don't know. Kryptonian sexual?
Oh, that'd be dope though, but no. There is now a K to add to the ever-growing LGBT plus acronym. And
Is it just 1K?
1K.
It's not more than one?
It's not 3.
Okay, just one. I'm spitballing here.
I just, I'm about white pride, but I'm also like stuck in cock. I guess that would be Milo. There is now a K to add to the ever-growing LGBT plus acronym, and apparently it stands for kink. The acronym which has been growing since the 90s.
So can we just agree now that you're just if you're going to add kink and demisexual and genderqueer and all this stuff, can we just admit now that you are a spectrum of degenerates? Will you admit that?
Out of the need to move away from the limiting gay community, adds letters to encompass any community that defines itself as anything but heterosexual or cisgendered. The LGBT initialism was coined in the late 80s, early 90s. By the way, this article is from thegayuk.com. So what do the letters mean?
Could have just said UK.com.
I'm going to go down the letters. You're going to guess, and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
All right.
L.
Lesbos, obviously.
Okay, lesbians, close. G.
G is the gender. Well, no. LGBT. It's lesbian, gay, of course, gay.
You got it. Okay, B.
Bisexual.
T.
Trannies.
Transgender. Q.
The guy from James Bond that gives him all the gadgets.
The guy from Star Trek that would travel through time.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was part. There was only like 2 of them left.
Queer.
No, there's more than 2 of them left.
Q is for queer. There's another Q. What is that one for?
Super queer. Double queer.
Questioning. I.
I'm questioning things all the time. Am I part of the spectrum? I is after E except after C.
Intersex. A.
What even is that?
Hold on, now I have to pull it up.
What is intersex?
It sounds like an old way of cybering. Hey, you want to intersex?
It really does.
Intersex, people that are born any of several variations of sex characteristics along chromosomes people that have both sex, both kinds of genitals.
Oh, yeah, but didn't they have a word for that? Fucking
monsters.
Abominations in the eyes of our Lord, Savior Jesus Christ.
The thing that betrayed the Spartans?
Why am I not thinking of it right now? They used to have a word for when you had the double
hermaphrodite.
Hermaphrodite. There you go. What was wrong with that?
It's called intersex now.
Sounded official.
The next one is A.
Assholes.
Asexual.
Oh, okay.
There's another A.
Autistic.
Agender. There's one more A. There's one more A.
Adam Lanza.
Ally. So apparently, if you're a friend of a gay guy, now you're part of this fucking ever-growing retarded alphabet.
So does that mean that Austria and Poland are part of the... Because they're allies. Get to be part of the movement.
C. What's C?
I mean, the obvious guess. But I'm going to go with... cum drinker?
Curious.
But curious and questioning, and what was the other one? There's like a bunch that would just get one letter.
P.
Is that... No, it's not pedos, because I knew they were trying to do the pedo thing.
Pansexual.
We might as well be a pedo. A pansexual fuck anything. So you probably want to fuck kids too.
The next, there's another P. Polysexual.
Oh, great. Does that mean you fuck parrots?
Now there's F. You'll never guess this one.
Frustrated parents.
Wow, you almost guessed it. Friends and family.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, that was good. Bravo to you. The next one is
the chat went with the obvious one, faggot.
Sorry. That's great. The next one is a number 2. This is the number portion of the quiz.
People that are into scat, poop stuff.
It's called Two-Spirit.
Too legit to quit.
It's Two-Spirit.
Two-Spirit?
Is a modern pan-Indian
Two-Spirit?
umbrella term used by some indigenous North Americans to describe certain people in their communities who fulfill traditional third gender. So it's like a made-up third gender.
Two-Spirit sounds like a Native American.
It is. It's used by some indigenous North Americans to describe certain people.
Yeah, but by the way, I read an article about that. That's not true. That was never a thing.
Well, that's what Wikipedia says.
Wikipedia says it.
Yeah.
The same Wikipedia that locked down Dan Schneider articles till May of 2018. Yeah, okay, Wikipedia. Fucking degenerates with your fucking agenda. Tired of it.
And then we had the last one, K, which was kink. We got that one. However, the addition of K has been met with some retents from many of questioning the website Quarry. Users were quick to dismiss kink as part of the LGBT plus community. Sarah remarked, "Call me old-fashioned, but I don't believe that fetishes belong in the same acronym as sexualities and gender identity."
Well, I don't think anybody in your little spectrum belongs outside of a gas chamber, but I don't get to fucking choose everything either.
He doesn't get
so
to choose
let's
everything,
compromise. Okay, that's a C. All right, and we'll try to do what's best for society. That's an S.
That's too many letters. The acronym is starting to look like when a cat walks across a keyboard.
Seriously, it's like a
fucking
it
embarrassing.
Really is like a fucking a suggested Gmail password. By the way, I was correct. Radical Mothering, Tasha Rose in the chat room, just sent us a link pointing out that the Two-Spirit thing was made up by the left. Another left. It's the same thing when they tried to go, a snowflake comes from the ashes of the Holocaust. Oy vey. And
No,
it
it
never,
doesn't.
no, it didn't. It never came from that.
No.
You fucking retards.
It comes from condensation.
Hey, leftist, Marxist, retards. You do understand, right? We live in the internet age. If you keep making up shit, we're going to reference it. You keep looking stupid.
They can't hear you if you're not drooling. Okay, there it is. Now you're ready to run.
Nosotros, extremos, fascistos. Fucking tired.
Accidente, abogado.
Look, flag us, whatever you got to do.
Don't flag us.
I am sick of you people. I'm sick of all of this. I'm sick of this being shoved on us. This is the same shit in the late 90s, early 2000s. No, they're not trying to push an agenda. They just want equality. Do you? Do you want equality? You turning my kids gay.
We got a show. We got to go to break.
No, we don't. Don't fucking tell me what to do. I don't take breaks, bro. I power through it.
Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. If you want to help us out, instead of giving money to Loomer, give it to us. We're going to sneak on the second floor of a Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, we fucking need the money more.
Yeah.
Enough of this shit. I see how much money these other fucking, what's are making in their little things. Give us a couple of shekels.
Yeah.
Royce, of course, pointed out how you can help us out monthly. However, if you want to help us out one-time donation, you go to paypal.me/We're Not Sorry and rate us on Facebook, on iTunes. Give us that 5-star status. It helps us out a lot. Share our stuff. And got to give props again to Garrett over at revengeofthesis.com.
Crushing it.
This nigga is cranking out articles, really well-written, awesome articles. It's like we absorbed PolitiFeed. It kind of feels nice.
It's awesome.
But he's doing a great work, so please check out our website, revengeofthesis.com. We got shirts. We got a whole new store on Teespring. We're doing big things. We ain't making big money, but we're doing big things.
And we're floating out the VidCon idea, so let us know what you think in the comments if we think we should do it. It's going to cost some bucks. We're going to need help.
Some bucks,
It is not cheap. But we figured if we'll show up and we will talk with our peers and have some conversation.
Yeah, some of these fucking guys on YouTube, they don't like to, they like to act tough.
Yeah.
Let's see act tough.
We will be right back after this Revenge of the Sis.
If you just put in the code Alex10, and of course, that'll be 10% off from our very already low price of $250 for every 4 capsules.
Hey folks, this is Jay Leno, the star of the hit film Collision Course, and I'd like to take a moment out there and talk to you about the very real dangers posed by Zionism in this country.
I was riding around on my motorcycle out there in the Arizona desert when I was kidnapped by a UFO and sexually assaulted by aliens.
Show me how you suck a guy's cock. The last time I'm gonna ask you.
From all of us here at Revenge of the Sis, we'd like to thank each and every one of our friends and fans for helping us become one of the fastest growing breakout shows on the internet. In less than 1 year, we have been able to bring you news before it breaks, as well as the funniest and most consistent political and social commentary around. Here are some ways you can help us continue to grow our brand. Sign up as a contributor by going to patreon.com/We're Not Sorry and pledging a monthly amount. Anyone who pledges $12 or more is eligible for occasional giveaways and prizes. And if you pledge $25 or more, we will promote your brand or product live on our show. We understand if you are unable to commit to a monthly recurring donation, but if you would like to contribute one time, you can do so by going to paypal.me/We're Not Sorry. Another unique way to help our show expand while also promoting your own brand or service is by modeling one of our shirts. Go to teespring.com, search for Revenge of the Sis, and you'll find plenty of options to choose from. Take a picture of you modeling our shirt and email it to revengeofthesis@gmail.com. That is revengeofthecis@gmail.com. Be sure to include a web address or a social media account for whatever you want us to promote, and we will feature you on an episode of our show. Since YouTube is now throttling our traffic and Twitter has us shadow banned, there are many other ways you can help without giving us a dime. Every time you invite a friend to like our Facebook page, retweet or share a meme from our social media accounts, or share one of our videos to your own pages, you are helping us to get discovered by more like-minded individuals who will join our ranks and help us grow. Rate us 5 stars on Facebook, Roku, and iTunes. Encourage others to follow @ROTC Media on Twitter. You can also help ROTC by supporting friends of our show, such as LA Werewolf, Connecting Right Radio, Radical Mothering, Folklore Americana, the Mad American Network, Wolfman's Activism and Entertainment, and the Revolutionary Conservative. Find all of these links and more by going to our brand new website, revengeofthesis.com.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Have an opinion you're too afraid to say on Facebook because you might get doxxed? Want CNN to stop knocking out your door asking for your opinion? Call the We're Not Sorry hotline, 407-630-9636. No threats. We will play it on the air. And you know what? Let's keep the racial undertones PG-13. That's 407-630-9636.
The Cousin Joe Show. And I'm sitting in the chair. He did the barber cock touch.
What the fuck?
This is what it is.
Dude, where are you going to get your hair cut?
Listen to me.
Where are you going?
See how I'm sitting right now?
Yeah, I do.
Where are my elbows?
Outside the... Oh!
They always go around the side, and where the height of my elbow is always their dick. He reaches in, and his cock touches my elbow. And the thing is, like, I can't immediately jerk away because that looks like...
You know you touched it.
Right, I'm acknowledging a cock touch. So instead, I just leave it there and let him rub his dick on my elbow.
Dude! Did he go back and forth?
That's when you could tell.
Did he go back and forth ever, like, fast?
Not fast. I wonder if guys do play games or get the barber hard. Kind of wiggle their elbow.
Nobody does that, Joe. Nobody does that.
Well, weird faggots. Who knows?
You're fucking weird.
Saying.
Tune in to the Cousin Joe Show live Thursday night 7 to 10 on More Like Radio.
Hey, you. That's right, you. Wouldn't you like to know the story of you? What makes you, you? DNA and Me is a genetic service that can help you find out exactly who your ancestors were. You might be surprised.
I thought I was just a standard white guy, but DNA and Me showed that I'm actually 4.2% Cherokee Indian.
Turns out I'm not totally white. I'm also part Northern Asian and even some Kurdish. I'm a victim of oppression.
I used to get in trouble for always using the N-word, but with DNA and Me, I found out that I'm 2.1% black.
Morning, Steve.
Sup, nigga? The test is easy. Simply swab the inside of your mouth and send it into our labs.
People made fun of me for being French. DNA and Me showed I was 8% Navajo. Nobody's making fun of me now, or my people, who were victims.
I'm 13% victim.
I'm 21% victim.
Order now and find out if your friends should be more sympathetic towards you. DNA and Me. Are you in? Hell f***ing yes, I'm in.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. Thanks for staying with us. Check out our website, revengeofthesis.com. We have a bunch of great stories up there. We have a shop where you could buy exclusive Revenge of the Sis t-shirts. Mike's wearing one right now. Revenge of the Sis mugs, which we drink out of on the show. And a whole bunch of other stuff. If you guys have any ideas for shirts, let us know. Because
I want to assure people you will not be receiving the mugs that we actually drink out of on the show, though.
No,
clarify that. You'll get your own mugs.
We're going to send you mugs that my dog drinks out of.
Exactly.
So that's your mugs. Thanks for staying with us. Today's a show. It's just me and Mike. No guest today. We figure we're going to kick back.
Yes, our guest. We were supposed to have Big Sarge on today. We had a schedule conflicting. He is now dead to us. No, I'm kidding. No, we love Big Sarge.
Immediately like that.
Look, we are zero tolerance. Okay? We are going to make this show great again. We're going to show zero tolerance to our enemies. I do want to promote.
Yes, please do.
Our triumphant return to a certain platform you might know as YouTube.
YouTube.
We call it behind the scenes something that rhymes with YouTube.
PooTube.
Something like that. Anyway, we are going to be returning. It's going to be Friday, February 16th.
Yes.
It's going to be nighttime. I don't know what kind of nighttime yet. I'm thinking, what, like 7 maybe?
Yeah, 7-ish.
7 o'clock.
Prime
7 to
time.
like 11. We have, thanks to our good friend, Dave Goss, over at Connecting Right Radio, he is sending us a couple of treats. Some for me and Royce, a couple shirts. But he threw some extras in there. So we're going to have shirts. We're going to have mugs. We're going to have Trump slippers. We're going to have all kinds of cool stuff we're going to give away throughout the show. We are going to welcome back for very short segments some of our favorite guests throughout time here. We're just going to make a big shit show out of it and take your calls and go live. So, yeah, that'll be on the 16th at night on a Friday night. Mark your calendars and join us because, look, it's our big coming out party. 3 months off fucking YouTube. We've only been around for 5 of those 3 months.
Yeah.
You know, and look, there's a lot of streams on a Friday night. A lot of boring people with speech impediments and game headsets on, blathering about the Jews and what have you. Our show is funny and cool and unique, and we put out a good product, so we very much urge you folks to join us that night for our live coming out party.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. So
we're going to have treats. We're going to have refreshments.
There will be an event page made on Facebook, and I will be writing an article detailing the show on revengeofthesis.com later this evening.
Hey, you want to go over to our friends in the UK?
Oh, my friends.
Police force brings in patronizing and insulting have a cry space for menopausal female officers.
So,
go ahead.
All right, look, ladies. You know, Generally, the only person who's going to speak to you the way you need to be spoken to in life is me. I have very little interest in sleeping with any of you. My glory days are behind me. I'm all about honesty and what's best for people in this world. That being said, I'm going to ask you this. Once again, not patronizing you like other men will. What do you want? Do you want to be equal, or do you want to have crying rooms?
I want both.
Because Royce will get into this article in a second, but obviously from the headline, which was terribly written, by the way. It was a terribly written headline, but obviously they're referring to the fact there's a backlash. People say it's patronizing to women. I doubt that the chief of police of Wilfordshire, whatever shitty little fucking hamlet that's probably super Islam friendly, I'm sure that chief of police didn't pull this thing out of his ass. I'm sure he had a lot of crying female officers. He probably went, we should have a room for that. Designated crying women rooms. It's like a break room. A company or a business or even an agency does not want to have to waste space on something unless it's needed. A break room is needed. Crying women rooms apparently are now needed.
Well, hold on. Wait a second. Are you saying that these people in the UK are not protecting people correctly?
Oh my God, is he really?
Yep. Oh, this isn't a joke. These are real cops.
Are these hot cops?
No, these are real cops. These are real police officers in London.
These are these are the cop strippers that hung out with Joe Bluth. Right?
Oh my God.
Is that what it is?
You guys feel safer? You guys feel safe over there?
I feel sexier.
Goddamn full Monty over
Oh,
here.
God. And then remember they had this stupid parade, too?
Yep.
Of them singing YMCA. It was the Erase the Hate parade, and they were fucking embarrassing themselves then. How cucked do you have to be, Europe?
I'll answer it. This cucked. And boom!
I don't like the Islamic version of Gundam style.
Oh God. Oh wow, man, it's bad.
How do you? You know what's weird? This will get me into a rant, but to all these, I used to be one of those European identitarians. You know, like Lauren Southern and the alt-right, where they're like, "Yeah, Europe should be white, but America, you know, it's a mix." But now it's like I feel like America needs to be white out of necessity because Europe is gone. Like Europe's not coming back. That's it. They're done. Okay, they had a head start on their multicultural bullshit, and now they've fallen.
Feel safer?
Again, I feel hornier.
Okay.
I don't
Definitely hornier.
Don't so much feel safer so much. What is happening?
Fuck, that's embarrassing.
I want to know what's happening to you, Europe, please. Like, because I know that this is not normal behavior. I know that this is not the average person's feelings. Look, I talk to European people all the time. None of them are about this shit. None of them. But they can't.
They're usually about mid-30s, early 40s Germany.
I'll say this.
Oh, boy.
Maybe not totally like that, but closer to that than this.
Then what? Than this?
Does this not make you physically angry?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Middle-aged female police officers are being provided with crying rooms at work when they feel overcome with emotion during menopause. But police chiefs behind the measures have been criticized for patronizing female staff. You can't win. You cannot win. You don't win. The women are also risk assessed for every job they do and are being allowed to come into work late as part of an initiative by the Nottinghamshire Police.
How about this? I'm gonna do a risk assessment right now.
Okay.
Royce, you play the role of the female applicant to be a police officer in a major city in the UK, and I'll be the person conducting the test, the safety test.
Okay.
Okay, so you're applying here to be a police officer, and what is your gender?
I'm actually a female.
Okay, you know what? Too risky. You failed the risk
but
assessment. Thanks. Thank you for applying, though.
Yeah, but what if I said I could do this?
I can't even look at it because I'm so angry. Are these cops in Britain, or is this a fucking Sunset Music Festival? Shout out to Paul. I hope you guys do great this year. What is happening to this, with this, all of this?
More employers are introducing menopause policies to retain staff and avoid being sued for discrimination. Others included Leicestershire University, Severn Trent Water, and energy company E.ON. The news follows moves in 2016 reported by the Mail on Sunday to provide police and firefighters with menopause classes to help colleagues going through the change. Do you want menopause classes? Watch The Honeymoons. Whatever Ralph Crandon does, that's what you do. Nottinghamshire Police.
Why do you know why you need menopause classes, ladies? Because everybody comes from a goddamn broken home with shitty divorced parents, and you don't have an old lady in your family that you're close enough with. Just observe that miserable bitch. That's what menopause is like. That's what's coming for you.
Nottinghamshire police policy says menopausal women should be allowed to take frequent breaks, have easy access to toilets. Exactly what you wanted the police for.
Good. Guess what? You're fired. You got the biggest break in the world. You have all the time to get your hot flashes and cry.
I didn't finish reading, though. Frequent breaks, have easy access to toilets, showers, and be given desks with a breeze or given a fan.
And also to have rose petals thrown at their feet as they walk through the streets of London.
They should be able to change their uniform or remove unnecessary layers to cope with hot flashes. They should
be served hot chocolate in the wintertime.
They should also have private areas to rest temporarily or cry with a colleague.
Yes, with 500 thread count sheets, Egyptian cotton. You deserve the best, baby.
However, critics believe women will feel special allowance.
I actually fucking, I set off and I break Royce, but I broke Royce.
God damn it. I was thinking of a rat packer telling that to a woman. You deserve the best, baby.
There you go. Have a rest, honey. But if you're a guy and you work in a police force, you can't even properly apprehend a suspect, carry a gun, or have a cigarette break in England. But good news, ladies, have a nappy. You fucking, you bitches.
However, critics believe women will find special allowances patronizing. Sam Taylor, editor of The Lady magazine, said, "The police are being indulgent. By the time a woman hits their mid-40s, she really should be able to pull herself together when she's having hot flashes. I worked in a magazine full of middle-aged women, and if they feel a bit overworked, they go home after work and they have a stiff gin and tonic or mainline chocolate hobnobs and sweet tea."
I hate you, England. I really, you are the closest thing America has to a cousin or a relative, and I hate you. You make it so hard not to hate you. Be like Australia. Australia is very hard to hate.
Yeah.
Shout out to MobTech. Some of our other listeners are from Australia. They call up, "Oh yeah, I'm having a whiskey at 8 in the morning. Then I got to drive to work, eh?" Like, they're so fucking cool. And then you got fucking England, and
Hey,
they're
we
like,
have
"I like
listeners
to go-
in England.
I need a nappy poo, and I'm at work, eh? I'm going to go home and eat a chocolate hobbly-dob."
I like our UK listeners.
I like our UK listeners, all 5 of you, but your country sucks. You people stink. What happened to fucking Great Britain? You guys
Winston
literally
Churchill.
had fucking the word great in your name.
Which leads us to the next story. Campaigners chant Churchill was racist in a Winston Churchill cafe in England.
Yeah, he was. Every white man in the 30s was racist.
You said winner wrong.
Just because guys fought on the side of good in World War II, supposedly, doesn't mean that they weren't racist.
Let's see. These campaigners chant Churchill was a racist as they storm a Churchill cafe. Here we go.
Racist. We cannot accept the unashamed colonial and gentrifying presence of this cafe.
Hold on, I gotta back up and write this down. Like, she said a lot of words.
Oh my God. This is what they teach in college. How to fucking just babble about utter bullshit and just use bigger words. It's postmodern colonialism, it is. Hey, yep. This cafe is a representation of imperialism, it is.
Why is that bitch dressed like JJ from Good Times?
We cannot accept the unashamed colonial and gentrifying presence of this cafe.
Okay, tell you what. Then don't accept it. Get the fuck out.
Leave.
Go find it to be unacceptable outside or buy something.
You mean Pip Pip Cheerio.
We demand that.
To the owner of the cafe, apologise to the local community for their poorly thought and insensitive branding and promptly change it from the menu to the aesthetics and...
How dare you, sir, name a cafe after one of the greatest prime ministers in the history of this country? How dare you, sir?
...of the cafe.
To the customer, we ask you that you boycott this cafe until they take the concern.
People are sitting there eating their soup like...
Shut up.
I'm not boycotting shit. I come here every Wednesday.
Fucking delicious.
You kidding me? Do you understand their lunch specials here are absolutely out of this world?
You think boycotts work? Go to a Chick-fil-A at noon. Go to a Chick-fil-A at noon and tell me that boycotts work, because they don't.
Seriously.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
Okay, well, it's also your duty to buy something if you're going to be in here, sir.
Yeah,
Could you please buy something?
Thank you. The police aren't going to come. They're too busy breakdancing and making sure you have a telly license.
We will not accept this symbol of colonialism. We will not. All right, sir, you got to buy something. All right, I'll have a muffin. We got to boycott this place, we do.
I'll take a coffee with that muffin, too.
Fucking, do you guys see this now? Like this, I understand that Royce and I cover a lot of leftist bullshit humorously, and we like to make fun of them. But let's not sit here and pick low-hanging fruit and...
It's easy, though.
do what everybody, let's make fun of the wacky leftists, because we're not, Crowder. We need to actually discuss the fact that this is a very serious problem, and it's a global problem. This is a movement. It's funded, and it's organized, and it's been around for 30 or 40 years, and it is spread in every country like a cancer. It is this is Marxism. This is the result of Marxism. The result of Marxism is not even being able to go into a Churchill's Cafe on a Thursday afternoon and get a fucking broccoli cheddar soup and a cup of tea without somebody coming in and going, colonialism! Hey, Churchill is like the new Hitler, except he fought Hitler. Which one is it?
Oh, fuck.
Hitler's bad. The people who fought Hitler are bad.
Everyone's bad.
All white people are bad. We got it.
Yeah, everyone.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support each other.
We must love and support each other.
Can somebody pay for my Uber?
Can somebody pay? Oh, you that was.
I was asking the. Thank you.
Oh my God! You fucking cunts! You little twats are in a shop ruining everybody's meal that they paid for, mind you. And you're in here shouting about the name of a private business, you little cunts. How about you fucking protest TV licenses with the fact that you're letting savages into your fucking country by the boatloads, and you have to build fucking barriers of peace around all your streets because people are getting run over by trucks and your cops can't even have guns. But pip pip cheerio, no colonialism, eh?
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
You know what? You have nothing to lose but your chains. Except in America, if you burst into a Panera Bread and pulled this shit in Tampa, you would possibly lose your life. Somebody would beat the shit out of you, and everybody would applaud that person.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And they would walk over you to get a croissant.
I guarantee you, if this happened to a Wendy's right now, and me and Royce were there eating, and Royce got up and punched a dude in the face, everybody would clap. Like, America's totally
this is not. We're way different over here.
As cucked as we are in America, we're not fully cucked.
No.
People would be like, hey, and go back to dipping their nuggets
and yell "World Star" while you're stomping them.
World Star. So don't fucking come in and ruin people's meal. Do you understand? That is not the time to make a statement. Ruining somebody's meal who paid for their meal. You know how many people in there? They're fucking hungry. They worked all day. They go in there. They drop like fucking 5 or 10 quid on a fucking on some chips and fish and whatever the fuck else garbage you people eat.
Why you guys eat fish off a newspaper? You fucking weirdos.
Like they just want to have some fucking biscuits, which they're cookies. Okay,
and then they put beans on everything, which is kind of weird too.
Okay, these people just want to go in there, have a cup of tea, eat their little biscuits. Cookies. And you're gonna go in there and spurg out and be a fucking retard. Dude, seriously. This is the kind of behavior that when I was a younger man, when I was a more cocaine using man, when I was a more short-tempered man.
Last year.
No, 2 years ago. Okay. This is the kind of shit I would have beat the shit out of somebody on a bad day. Yeah, because I would have just and I wouldn't even. Nobody would have pressed charges. It would have been fine. I just fucking sped off in my car. This is not normal behavior. It is. If imperialism is wrong, if colonialism is wrong, if infringing on other people is wrong, what do you think this accomplishes? Just ruining people's day. You entitled little shits.
Our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support each other.
We must love and support each other.
Cheeto dust.
Okay, do you love and support me, guys? Good. Well, thing is, right? I'm eating my tuna sandwich right now, so shut the fuck up. That's how you can love and support me. Just like if you're a protester in a cafe or you're the woman in my life. Just while I'm eating a BLT sandwich, just shut the fuck up. That's it. Just scroll through my little article on my little laptop and eat my BLT and shut the fuck up.
You think they're mad now? Wait till you see the Hitler B&B that just opened down the road. Oh, showers in every room.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Shut up, you bitch. You dumb brown bitch.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing
Leave.
to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty.
You just need attention. All you guys want is attention and free birth control and to not have a job when you get out of college and just chill out, man, and work for a fucking weed delivery service on your bicycle and be eco-friendly and all this. You just want fucking attention. You know why people on the right are better? Because we don't want any attention. We don't want any fame. We don't want nothing, man. We just want to have guns and fucking smoke a little weed and try to have heterosexual sex. Just be left alone.
Hey, let's keep roasting the UK.
Oh, yeah, this was
the UK police. Which show? This is London?
I believe London.
YMCA.
Ah!
Can you imagine telling a bunch of NYPD officers to do this? Can you imagine what they would say to you?
You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Like, this is the kind of thing that I watch stuff like this and I'm like, how is there not a violent revolutionary movement going on in your country?
Well, there is, but it's by Muslims.
Jesus
you can only have one at a time, dude. It's too many.
One at a time.
What?
No touching.
No touching.
Yeah, I just think there needs, at what point do your, I'll call them social and cultural antibodies kick in? At what point do your coincidentally named white blood cells kick into effect and fight the disease going on in your country? Because this is not inspiring. This isn't good. It's not healthy. Yay! Cops should be fucking, if they're in a parade, they should look fucking militaristic. They should be marching. They should be crisp uniforms, and they should be doing the fucking bam, what up?
It should look like the Dark Knight parade.
Yeah.
You know, the one that Heath Ledger was marching in? That's what it should look like.
I wish this one would end like that parade.
Yeah, none of them have guns, though.
No. A criminal probably would have one.
Oh, you're right.
That's how they'd be able to tell he's not really a cop. Oi, wait a minute. That cop's got himself a gun. He can't be one of us. He also doesn't have his TV license.
Let's get him for that first.
Oh, shit. R.I.P. Wonder, but you obviously wonder about the afterlife if there is one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you resume your corporeal form up there and have all the same thoughts and memories? Do you think wherever Hitler is in the afterlife, wherever he and Mussolini and everybody else are just playing in Tojo, like just playing cards somewhere, do you think they're just grinning and shaking their heads at the state of the world right now? Like, you have to wonder at this point, and I'm not saying they were right.
No.
But what I'm saying is they had a vision for how the world would turn out if they didn't win.
What he's saying is the trains were on time.
All I'm saying is these three gentlemen that worked together, the Axis powers, they had an apocalyptic vision of what the future would be if they did not win. And it's eerily similar to the world we're living in now. So I'm just wondering, again, I'm not saying they're right, but do you just wonder if there's somewhere in the afterlife going, fucking tried to tell you. Tried to tell you about those people in Marxism. This is shameful.
It's embarrassing. It really is fucking embarrassing.
It just really makes me wonder, man. It really makes me wonder if there's just an afterlife where people are just like,
all right.
Nobody listened. Nobody wanted to listen to me.
Let's stop shitting on the UK. Oh, wait, let's not. Metro.
Metro.co.uk.
Yep. New porn laws will mean Pornhub asks for your name and address before browsing in the UK.
Even your website domains stink.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
Porn giant MindGeek, owner of popular online flesh spots Pornhub, RedTube, YouPorn, and Brazzers, will now connect names, mobile phone numbers, addresses, dates, and places of birth before users log in. You have to create a username and password to use Pornhub. This is only in the UK, by the way, so don't worry, people in the States. From April onwards, the HID system has caused alarm among privacy campaigners who say it has potential for Ashley Madison-style leaks. You can imagine how much data is going to give MindGeek if they're going to have the stats of what people click, what porn sites people click on, and what they pay for, said porn site owner Pandora Blake at an open rights group meeting in London last year. Once you've got MindGeek login, you're going to be giving them your entire web browsing history because they're going to be able to track every time you logged into anything. MindGeek spokesperson said HID has been built from the ground up with data protection, data administration, and the principles of privacy by design in its core, while also complying with the GDPR. This is why we do not store any personal data during the age verification process. Bullshit. Due to the encrypted nature of HID's login credentials, such data cannot be exposed in an unlikely event of a hack.
Cool. So now the government wants to know what kind of porn you're watching. Hey there, governor.
The online ID checks will mean people will have to prove they are 18 before viewing any porn online.
I mean, that part I'm okay with. Yeah. I'm okay with, because, you know, look, there is, I think that it's unhealthy for anyone under a certain age or even over a certain age to get overwhelmed with too much access to constant pornography and things of that nature. But I don't know. I feel like that's all right. But this registering and your data, but like, so they can have a profile on what kind of porn you like. It's pretty weird.
HID will prompt users to create an account using a passport or mobile phone to confirm their age. The data is then passed to a government-approved server to confirm that the user is aged 18 plus. Then users can use their Age ID account to bypass checks. Sites which fail to ID the users can be fined up £250,000 or $1 Michael Moore. But critics have suggested that the rules have been rushed and that the system such as Age ID could open up to an Ashley Madison style leak. See, that's the problem. I'm not even against the age thing. I get it. But the other stuff, man, your phone number, your name, then, dude, and again, when people say these things are hack proof, it's not that they're hack proof, man. Look at Snowden. All it takes is one pissed off employee, you know, who has access to everything, to go online and leak that shit. That's all it takes is one pissed off employee.
And honestly, it's I don't even know what to say because Europe's always been culturally different.
Yeah.
So I mean they've always been very cucked, for lack of a better term, and they've always been more authoritarian. So I don't even know how this fits in culturally, but it's
but it's
big,
weird.
It's very Big Brother.
It's weird though because at the same time you still have the gay pride parades in London when people with their dicks out. Like it's a weird dichotomy. Like it's like let's protect the kids, but let the gays out there whip their dicks around kids. You know what I mean?
There's a hypocritical element to it. You know, and again, I don't. That's why. Look, the government disguises their caring about you to wrest more control from you. That's just the way it's always been. So they don't care about you, as Roy said. They'll have guys flipping, you know, sucking each other off on fucking Main Street, or Bedfordshire Street, or whatever the fuck you call it in England. And but you gotta, you know, register on a government server, just like with your fucking license. And guess what? It's just gonna open up a door because there's going to be a porn tax. Watch. Mark my words.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming.
Oh, and it's going to be stiff. It's going to be a sin tax like cigarettes. It's going to be nuts.
Enjoy that, folks. Enjoy paying more money to do things that should be free to your government so they can redistribute that money to savages who want to kill you. Good job.
We're going to read a story here from our pal from our own website, revengeofthesis.com, and it has an accompanying video, so I'll pull that up too. Like I said, check it out. We're working on the site to make it look prettier, but right now, if you go to revengeofthesis.com, we do have a lot of good stories that our buddy Garrett wrote, and we're going to be writing some stuff on there too. Walmart being sued for locking up often stolen items. A woman in Southern California is suing Walmart after feeling embarrassed for purchasing hair care products. In a video that has since gone viral, a woman claims Walmart of racism for having certain products locked up behind a glass case. Let's play the video.
So I'm in Walmart in Lancaster, and
all right, first off, Leslie Jones,
everything.
I know you just left SNL, but you got to start shit.
I'm in Walmart in Lancaster, and everything pertaining to black hair care products is locked up.
Hair care products.
Look, I don't want to turn this into a whole shitstorm and get in trouble, but you know, look, this young lady has a valid concern. She's asking a question. Why are all the black hair care products locked up? I'll help you out with that. It's because blacks steal things more.
All right, Colin Farity. Jesus.
There you go. Answer your question. We'll move on.
Well, here's the
Hey, am I wrong? Somebody prove me wrong.
Here's the answer. They high-risk items that are stolen the most are usually the ones that they put behind glass. So if they're being stolen the most, then Walmart will put them behind glass. It's not racism. It's called having a business.
Hair products is locked up. Makes absolutely no sense. No sense at all.
I kind of feel like they're not even trying with this new season of Orange is the New Black.
There's no budget.
Like, it feels,
they're just,
I don't know.
You know what it was, man? Netflix lost so much money after the spacey
Yeah.
stuff. They're just trying to cut corners any way they can.
Anything they could do.
All of our shit is locked up. No, this is black. This is African American hair care.
You're being racist.
And
Why can't a
also-
white person use that?
Yeah, and also you're probably outrageously angry because you were planning on stealing that shit. I guarantee you, nobody would be this mad unless they were like, I'm going to go steal some hair care products. God damn it, I'm making a video about how racist this is.
I'm mad, but I ain't going to go to Target because that shit's expensive.
How am I supposed to steal these hair care products if you lock them up?
Products. All of this shit is locked up. All of it.
Because it is a high-risk item because it gets stolen a lot. Not because it's black. Because normally, little Rebecca doesn't walk in there with her little white face and pretty pigtails and steal some fucking suntan lotion.
Also, for the record, the higher dollar, higher ticket healthcare items are generally, any health and beauty stuff is usually behind a case. And that started in like the early 2000s where they started doing that because they are high dollar items that generally get stolen and then returned for money or store credit or whatever. You know, makeup's expensive, cologne's expensive, certain hair stuff's expensive. Again, it's not based on race. They do a loss prevention report and they look at the items that are expensive that get stolen a lot. If it was race-based, they'd lock up all the fucking Fanta and you know, they don't do that. They're locking up grape soda because it's a low dollar item. They take a list of all the things they lose the most money getting stolen and they lock them up. That's it.
You know, you can be all the things you.
Yeah. That's an
always
example of
wanted
an
to
item
be.
that would be locked up.
Beautiful, sexy, easiest 1, 2, 3.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let.
All of this shit. No, I don't even want anything. This is.
Then why the fuck are you complaining, you dumb bitch? You know what else is behind glass? Video games.
Yeah, and probably your baby's father.
Jesus Christ. You're not wrong, but it's not nice.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
This is really bothering me.
set that up.
All of this shit is locked up. I can't get anything. This is the only Walmart out here in AV that is doing this. Everything else.
Stop stealing things, I guess.
Yeah, and probably spread the word in your community a little bit.
It's not locked up. But all of the African American, even the combs and satin bonnets are locked up. This is ridiculous. This is really bothering me. Everything.
I can't believe. I want to speak to the manager of the loss prevention department.
It's probably her sister.
It's not fair. It is not fair.
What's not fair? Just ask for somebody to open it and get what you want.
Nothing's fair.
Nothing is fair. That's fucking life.
No, nothing's fair. I got married for 28 days once, and then the woman just got up in the middle of the night, went off, and started fucking some dude. Life's not fair, lady.
Yeah. Get fucking over yourself.
Like, it's, you know what I mean? I've had horrible things befall me in the last 10 years. Life's not fair. What are you going to do?
Ridiculous. The coconut oil or whatever you guys use is expensive. Jeez. Okay. Russia is banned from the Olympics. Oh, wait, no. The Paralympics for doping. Russia's banned from the Special Olympics.
No, I heard they were letting them back. I heard that just today. Is that
really?
Breaking
This
news.
from really?
Yeah, I just heard breaking news today, folks, that they are going to be making some concessions and allowing some of the suspected Russian or some new athletes or something. I know Russia's still in the game now, so they'll be back.
But for the Paralympics.
Oh, well, that I don't. Who cares?
That's my point. The paralyzed Olympic people were doping.
Oh, my God, that's amazing.
Russia is banned from the Paralympics again for doping.
Oh, God, Russia. Come on, man. You don't have to go all Ivan Drago on everything.
Russia's been banned from the 2008 Paralympic Games. Officials announced Monday, refusing to lift the ban of what they call an insufficient recovery from the Russian doping scandal. Nonetheless, these officials said certain disabled Russian athletes will have the opportunity to compete at the Winter Games, a decision taken with some disagreement with top Paralympic executives who were unanimous in the decision to not lift the ban. Who cares? They're paralyzed. Let them fucking dope. I don't care. Does it bother anybody?
Also, Iceland will no longer be in the Paralympics because they murder all their crippled babies to keep the bloodline strong.
In the womb, by the way. It's not a joke. You can look it up. They have murder retard program over there, and they're not nice. Put it to you this way. There's a lot of openings for people to bring shopping carts back to stores over there.
Yeah, you want to get a tax credit in Iceland? It works the opposite way out there. You got to get a fucking woman over 40 pregnant and then
Oh, fuck.
Fucking A.
What do we want to... Oh, this one here. Antifa protesters struggled to define fascism. So this is just from a couple weeks ago. Let's play it.
Summit. Gathered behind me is a group of protesters, and they're throwing around the word fascist quite a bit. Let's find out if they actually know what fascism is.
I certainly count myself as Antifa. We do not think that fascists and...
Is that Paddock's brother?
Seriously. Is there a fourth Paddock brother we don't know about?
Yeah, he's a big Antifa guy, dude. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know if you know this, but all these billionaires around the world are just traveling comped. And, like, they get all their sushi comped.
Ultra right-wingers, the alt-right, deserve to have a platform.
Me, I'm an anarchist, man. I've been an anarchist since I was a teenager, so...
What an edgelord.
Yeah, what an uninteresting person you must
Yeah,
be.
man, no government, bro. Just go out there and punch people in the face.
What an unaccomplished,
Hey, by the way,
unimaginative person.
if you're an anarchist, you should look like someone that could fucking survive an apocalypse. You don't, sir. You would be murdered. I would punch you in your face and take your car.
Yeah. I had an anarchy symbol on my fucking junior high school backpack.
Yeah, it was on my fucking JanSport, you fucking asshole.
How's that going? How would you define what fascism is?
How's that going? How's that going for you, bud?
Oh, this must be Joe Kennedy the Fourth.
Oh, my God. Look at this. I bet it's not.
I don't know.
Okay.
How would you define fascism?
It's not an easy thing to define.
No, it is. It's absolutely an easy thing to define. In fact, let me look that up right now. I will get you a definition of fascism.
Fascism is a form of radical authoritarian nationalism characterized by dictatorial power, forcible suppression of opposition, and control of industry and commerce that came into prominence in the early 20th century Europe.
That's a good one. There you go. Boom.
How would you define fascism?
I don't really want to get into...
I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about
This
it.
guy argues like a woman.
Oh, my
That's how a
God.
woman
And he
argues.
looks like a woman. Now,
I'm
he looks,
not even going to get into this right now.
He kind of looks like Mike D from the Beastie Boys.
that history and
Does
stuff.
that mean you can't define it, though?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Why? Because you don't know what it is. You're a bunch of... I said it yesterday or fucking Tuesday. You're a bunch of fucking lemmings. All you do is follow each other off the goddamn cliff.
Well, I wish they would literally follow each other off a goddamn cliff.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me.
Fascist ideas.
And how would you define fascism? How would you define what fascism is? All right. I see the word Nazi punks, F off, but fascism? What is fascism?
I don't want to commit to any sort of definition. Maybe.
Like in your whole entire life, you haven't committed to anything, to a job, to a school, to fucking anything.
Sorry, dude. I just like to shoot my ideas out in front of people that are gonna nod and agree with me.
You fucking asshole.
I just like when people go, "Yeah, totally bash the fash, bro."
We fucking get it. You listen to Radiohead when you do acid, you fucking loser.
It's a serious thing, though, to call someone a Nazi and a fascist, but you have to know what it is, though, if you're going to call them that.
And I think that guy's a Nazi.
Tell me what a Nazi and a fascist is, though.
Everybody's a Nazi.
I think you're a Nazi.
Okay.
Oh, that was easy. That was way easier than I thought.
That's
That's the answer, though.
That right there shows the fucking level of intellectual depth and maturity these people have. I think you're a Nazi. And Cameron's a Nazi. And that guy's a Nazi there, too. And then I went to a hot dog truck earlier today, and the guy, he had mustard, but he didn't have brown mustard. That guy was a Nazi.
Now we're going to go bully the McDonald's to let us use their bathroom for free.
And refill my fucking water cup with soda.
Dick.
Because I'm a fucking drain
Yeah,
on
I don't want
society.
to answer any more questions. Thanks.
It's a serious term to level.
People that are here to celebrate fascism and white supremacy.
And how would you define fascism?
Fascism is an increasingly upward hierarchical model that puts white people and
Holy! I'm sorry. Can we go? Mike, I have to go back. I've never seen a ramble like this in my entire life, and I've done radio for a long time. Sorry,
We have covered. Yeah. I'll say this: Royce and I have covered many scenarios where we've gotten to watch somebody panic, and this woman was fucking panicking.
Hierarchical model that.
I gotta go back
What
even
is that?
more.
What word is that?
Look how
What
long
are you trying to say, lady?
Okay, let's let her finish.
It sounds like she got
Have
a.
you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Sure, lady.
That's what fascism
Let's
is.
bash the fash.
Define fascism.
Fascism is an increasingly upward hierarchical model that puts white people and
I love when she
European.
says that word, and it sounds like something like a fly flew into her throat while she was talking. Well, it's like an upwardly higher. She sounds like she's getting throat fucked while she's talking. This goofy old bitch.
White people and European people at the top.
No free speech if you're a fascist, and apparently everyone's a fascist, so...
Wait.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. Did the person who just declared that they get to decide who gets free speech also call me a fascist?
Yes! Mike, what don't you get? It's like 1984.
I can't wait, man.
Or the prequel, 1985.
I can't wait for the fucking Civil War. I can't wait for it.
What are you guys hoping to accomplish by being out here today?
I don't want them speaking to students and taking up space.
Now, here's a little story I got to tell.
And
so we should take their platform away.
So I'm calling people Nazis and I don't know what it means.
I said I want to have fun. I said you can't have none.
Now let me hand the mic off to Soy Boy number 2. I don't have an opinion
on this.
I don't want to rap. Thanks.
No thanks. Wow, man, SJWBC boys are terrible.
Seriously.
I would like to take their platform away.
That sounds kind of fascist.
I'm not the government.
Yeah, no shit.
But you want to take over the government. You know why I like fascists? Because they admit that they're fascists. You know, at least unironic fascists say, yes, I'd like to round these people up and put them in camps and not allow them to ever speak again and throw them from helicopters. Okay.
I'm for one, I'm curious to see guy who keeps all the bands from every music festival he ever went to on his wrist has to say.
I hope to
you're
spread
right.
a message.
Oh no, he is that
That's
guy.
what it is. See?
Yeah, because I went to ADC, but then of course Life in Color too. Yeah. But I only got to go for the one day, and you know, but of course I'm not gonna miss Calvin Harris. He was up, so I had to go to that one. So I had to go to day 2, which is always weird when you go to just day 2 and not day 1.
I asked you what fascism was, sir.
My mouth is really dry. Do you have any water?
Just lick Joe Kennedy's lips.
He's a fucking. All you gotta do is have Joe Kennedy stand out in the desert, and he'll fucking turn it into a fucking lush, beautiful lands of wheat.
Pinochet, get the helicopter.
Seriously, dude. You're.
Sorry,
I'm getting increasingly okay with these people getting flung from helicopters.
Oh fuck.
To spread a message of compassion and justice, and
Thanks,
that
great
resonates.
value, Moby. Appreciate your fucking input, guy. Go eat a steak, faggot.
Oh fuck.
Sorry.
And then everyone starts dancing in a circle.
Oh god.
And great value Moby is Fatboy Slim.
With people in there. Then
In case you were curious.
Is it compassionate to call them Nazis?
In fact, reports released recently
by who?
We've
By
come
who?
a long, long way together. I'm gonna praise Hitler like I should. Sick of you people.
The FBI, a soon-to-be released report by the National Coalition for the Homeless shows uptick in hate crimes in all categories.
Yeah, mostly made up ones done by people of the very race that they're claiming to be against.
What do you think of the group Antifa?
I think that they
This
do
guy
a
looks like
wonderful
somebody
job.
who'd hang out with Anthony Cumia and play poker
You're
in his
fucking
basement.
right, yes.
He looks like fucking Fred from Brooklyn or something. Like one of those fucking old, decrepit old men.
They do a wonderful job defending against fascism.
And you talk about the FBI, but the FBI has listed them as a domestic terror organization.
Comped.
Yeah, that's nonsense. The FBI is a domestic terrorist organization.
Well, you just cited them in talking about the hate crime spike.
But I don't take my dictates from the FBI.
But you literally just
You seem like you seem like you take dick though.
Yeah.
From
plenty of guys.
Well, you just cited how they're fascist because of FBI statistics. Are you picking and choosing which statistics from the FBI you want to use?
Can I say this though? This guy doing this video is pretty hateable.
Oh yeah, no, he is absolutely. No,
Like
this
he's
guy's
not like at least you
he's not
know.
likable. I agree.
There are videos that you'll see like Owen Schroyer do and some of these other guys, even Crowder. I'll tip my hat to Crowder. Whereas at least he's likable.
Yes.
In the videos, and he's like, "Oh, really? Yeah." Like this guy's just like, "Really, really?" Like, you know what I mean? He's coming off like kind of a dick. I don't like you either, buddy. Why don't you? You're gonna go in the Scott Pressler Club. Keep that shit up.
I'm watching you, buddy.
So many brown people come to thank me all the time.
I didn't cite. Well,
a 3-word sign doesn't really seem to expand on that too much.
Well, we have several signs actually.
Oh, okay. They have a lot of signs.
Oh, so you covered your bases.
Okay,
then.
good.
All right.
We spent all day at where's the fucking craft store?
Do you have a sign celebrating Kate Steinley's death? I'm sure you got one of those in the crowd. Or how about a sign that's okay to, remove the felony restrictions and now you could just spread HIV in that shithole state of yours? Yeah, you're really doing the Lord's work, you old fucking creepy
Here's
looking
what I
lesbian
think.
lady.
Antifa and these people, it's all actually just a wing of like Hobby Lobby, so they could keep selling these goddamn posters and stuff.
Yeah, dude, invest in placards. I just, man, McCarthy was right, dude. McCarthy was right. We should have driven the commies out of here on container ships in mass numbers. We shouldn't have left one alive in this country.
Okay, so we got about a dozen words total. What's the sign say? I think I'm standing too close to it.
I mean, I'm on this guy's side and I'd punch him.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm on his side and I kind of want to punch him.
I don't like him. I don't like his dumb fucking Men's Warehouse jacket with a pocket square. I hate everything about him. I don't like this fucking sociopathic Patrick Bateman looking asshole. I'll just punch him right in his.
Do you like Huey Lewis in the news?
Like, that's one of those guys, if we ran into him at the same rally, we'd be covering it. I'd go punch him in his face, but then immediately start making fun of the people he was making fun
of course. Time to shill, man. 2 hours long gone.
Shilly, shill. I guess first things first, we're going to make the event page. Remember, 16th of February, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to have our live 4-hour mega return show. And we're going to be taking calls, giving away prizes, all kinds of goodies. And please rate us on iTunes, rate us on Facebook, rate us on Roku. 5 stars is what we like to see. Also, if you'd like to contribute to the program, you could do that. Of course, we do have a new subscriber. You will be getting a hanky for your service tomorrow. But yeah, you can go to patreon.com/we're not sorry if you want to give a monthly fee, or if you want to give a one-time donation, you could go to paypal.me/we're not sorry. Guys, if you enjoy the program, even if you don't want to, because you do get all kinds of goodies, we enter you for prizes and all that stuff. But even if you're not interested in any of that, if you enjoy this program every day, if it's a part of your thing, if you really do, help us out. It really does help us grow the show and
really
expand. And yeah, like I said, just share everything, like us, subscribe on YouTube, and revengeofthesis.com. We got plenty of articles for you to read. Check it out. ROTC Media on Twitter.
And if you like the music from today's show, it's from C. Thomas Howell, SeeThomasHowl. You can find him on Bandcamp. Buy his album. It's only $3, and it's fucking awesome. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with who's our guest tomorrow? Jay Ritchie.
Yeah.